There's a look at Paul Brayo. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up. New battle between the Denver Broncos and the set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. 54 Mike. Oh, you got deep? Rush in.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5.
Check. Back.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Mike's 54. Go out. Rock it. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Hey, seam 6. Check 9, check down.
Locke now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Hey, alert 3. 22 jet bombers. Hey, high 7. Hey, lock it. Hard. Check 31.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Better breathe. Let me know right now, you better breathe. Watch that. Watch the twist. Go. Banjo. Hey, Delta. Kill. Check 26. 5.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Topper. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsay. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Here we go, here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. He's coming.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Get it.
Now Locke. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Right there, 54, right there. Hey, Sam off. Go. Save.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Okay, break. Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Nice, sweetheart.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Saquon Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line because now if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, Mike 52! Mike 52! What we got? New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now back to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hit it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Check safety. Blue draw Corkers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
A pass there complete to Sutton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Lock now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. Gain of 37.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. A gain of 37 yards. First down, Broncos.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Bengals 0.
91. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Watch twist. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it.
On first down, Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Check 4. Watch, look at me. Go. 61. Go.
Throwing again on second down. Locke being chased out left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Tighten up. 44 is the mic. Hey, Foxtrot. Guys, pick it up. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Ricky.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You got tight right there.
On second down, Barkley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got one. Check 24. Check 24. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set, ready? 60 yards. Therapy after this. Tight left, tight left.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Barkley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
On the ready.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No, check that. We're going to get it. Right here.
They'll set up to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Slam. Quick dad. Alpha. Rock it. SOS. Kill. Hey, lock it. Kill. No. Off. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
90 Wolf. It's a party now. Watch the edge.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I'm going back to you.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jet bombers. Crash.
They'll run with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 13. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10. at their own 7-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he finds Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a...
Now, Barkley, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Topper! Check! 5.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
64, quick. One set, check, Mike. Go. You ain't going nowhere. Check, smooth. Fresno. Check 3.
Block taking the snap at 1. They still can't get it. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This is Barkley. It's a pickup of 6.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
I'm going to run you over.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll roll him out right. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, Zoo. Clear. Ready?
Lock working out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Yeah, that's what I do. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Come off the ball hard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Come on, baby. 24-yard line.
Check 43. Mike,
they'll go again with Lindsey. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
35. And the Broncos first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Delta. He's coming. 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
We own them. Shit. Ready.
Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bullet high. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 50. Check 50. Deep grip.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Score. Big edge. Wide. Go.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
Let's go.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, back up.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
Hey, watch that. Check. Leo. 54. Look, squeeze.
A Locke going to throw it here. He completes this to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
3 bucks. Alert 3.
Yes.
Mike's 5-4.
X3. 218. Chop it. Watch this. Hey, orbit. Tight dog. Snap.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
54, Mike. 54. Go. Watch 54. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day, baby, all day.
Mike's 5-4.
Locke looks to throw it again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Locke's pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Here we go. Here we go.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Broncos, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.